Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a virtual tour of South Africa's incredible cultural heritage. We'll be exploring the vibrant, living traditions happening right now, as well as the intricate systems used to protect the past. Over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack the legacy of this beautiful nation and see exactly how its culture drives both local identity and, really, global curiosity.
Think about this for a second. How does the country weave together gumboot dancing, ancient meteorites, and Kwaito music to attract the world? I know, it sounds like a totally wild, eclectic mix, right? But stick with me throughout this explainer because we're going to connect all these fascinating dots and see exactly how South Africa merges them into one cohesive, unforgettable national story.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Defining culture and heritage.
So, culture is the living expression of a group. We're talking about everyday elements here, arts, crafts, cuisine, music, and dance. It's literally the active, dynamic heartbeat of a people as they live, express themselves, and celebrate in the present day. It's happening right now.
Heritage, on the other hand, is the legacy of our past. So the crucial point is this. While culture is actively lived today, heritage is all about deliberately conserving history. It's making absolutely sure that tomorrow's world can study, learn from, and really appreciate what we've inherited from our ancestors.
Before we look at some specific cultural examples, I want you to ask yourself, what heritage sites exist in your own province? Seriously, take a guess. You might actually be surprised by just how much living history, whether we're talking monuments, historical buildings, burial grounds, or natural sites, is hidden right in your own backyard.
Let's keep up the pace. Section 2, South Africa's unique tapestry.
This South African experience is this brilliant, vibrant mosaic of folklore, traditional dress, and rich, authentic cuisine. And for the tourism sector, that authenticity is everything. You see, inbound tourism doesn't just want static landmarks. It thrives on offering visitors a genuine, immersive window into the daily lives and traditions of diverse cultural groups.
Just consider some of these cultural cornerstones. We have the deep, ancient history of sand communities, the absolutely striking geometric patterns of Ndebele art, and the rhythmic power of Zulu dances performed in full traditional attire. Throw in the beautifully decorated rickshaws and the social structures of small chiefdoms with traditional leaders, and you've got these vivid, unique brushstrokes that complete a massive cultural painting.
And this brilliantly illustrates the incredible spectrum of the country's uniqueness. On one hand, you have deep, ancient traditions, like sangomas and traditional healing, that root communities in generations of ancestral wisdom. But right alongside that, there are electrifying modern expressions. Think township Kwaito art, the percussive, high-energy rhythms of mine culture through gumboot dancing and vibrant contemporary art festivals. The old and the new just perfectly complement each other.
Moving right along. Section 3, Diversity driving inbound tourism.
The equation here is super straightforward. Cultural uniqueness and diversity directly promote inbound tourism. This unparalleled diversity acts like a massive magnet, pulling curious tourists into South Africa from all over the globe. They're seeking authentic experiences they simply can't find anywhere else, making this a vital economic engine that supports local communities and sustains real livelihoods.
Now let's talk logistics. Section 4. Protecting our precious past.
So, what do a 60-year-old building, a shipwreck, and a meteorite actually have in common? I know, it sounds like the setup to a weird riddle, but it's actually the key to understanding some surprisingly strict real-world conservation regulation.
The answer? They all require special heritage permits. To excavate, alter, or even interact with these elements, you need explicit legal permission. The law fiercely protects structures older than 60 years, archaeological and paleontological sites, shipwrecks, ancient graves, and yes, no joke, actual meteorites that fall from the sky. It's wild, but absolutely necessary because of their immense historical and scientific value.
The primary guardian enforcing all of this is the South African Heritage Resource Agency, or SAHRA. They're basically the ultimate protectors. They're tasked with the absolutely crucial function of identifying, managing, and defending these irreplaceable national treasures from any sort of exploitation or damage.
Let's move to and see how this builds across different levels of government. While SARA handles the big picture, overarching national functions, provincial heritage agencies maintain a highly specialized local focus. They work closely in tandem to enforce these protections and keep awareness high, right down to the community level. It's a really comprehensive web of conservation.
And that brings us to the ultimate goal: conserving our heritage to ensure its immense value is passed on to future generations. All of this meticulous protection, the special permits, the designated agencies, it's all fundamentally about preserving history today so it can be learned from and truly cherished by the people of tomorrow.
So, I want to leave you with a provocative question to think about. What part of your cultural heritage will you protect for tomorrow's travelers? Whether it's a secret family recipe, a local historical site, or a tradition you've learned, heritage conservation literally starts with you. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time.